Central Processing Unit, CPU. First up is the Central Processing Unit, or PU, often called the brain of the computer. The CPU executes instructions from programs and applications, making it one of the most vital parts of a computer. The CPU is made up of cores. Each core can process its own tasks, so the more cores, the more multitasking the CPU can handle. Modern CPUs are often quad-core or even higher. Alongside cores, you'll also hear about clock speed, measured in gigahertz. The higher the clock speed, the faster the CPU can process instructions. Random access memory, RAIN, RAM. Next is RAM, or random access memory. Think of RAM as your computer's short-term memory. It temporarily stores data that your computer needs to access quickly. The more RAM your computer has, the better it can handle multiple programs running at the same time. If you're gaming, editing videos, or running resource-heavy applications, having more RAM, such as 16 gigabytes or 32 gigabytes, can make a huge difference. For everyday tasks, 8 gigabytes is usually enough. RAM helps the CPU access data faster, making your computer smoother and more responsive. Storage, hard drives and solid-state drives. Now let's talk about why storage. This is where all your files, applications, and the operating system are stored. There are two main types of storage: hard disk drives, HDDs, and solid-state drives, SSDs. HDDs are traditional storage devices that use spinning disks to read and write data. They offer larger capacities at a lower price, but are slower than SSDs. SSDs, on the other hand, are faster and more efficient because they have no moving parts. SSDs significantly reduce load times for your operating system and applications. For the best of both worlds, many computers use a combination of both: an SSD for the operating system and frequently used files, and an HDD for long-term storage. Motherboard. The motherboard is the main circuit board that connects all of your computer's components together. Think of it as the backbone of the computer. The CPU, RAM, storage devices, graphics card, and other peripherals all plug into the motherboard. It also manages power distribution to various parts of the system. When choosing a motherboard, it's important to ensure compatibility with your CPU, RAM, and storage options. Power Supply Unit, PSU. Every computer needs power to run, and that's where the Power Supply Unit, PSU, comes in. The PSU converts electricity from your wall socket into usable power for the computer components. It's important to have a PSU that provides enough wattage to power all of your components, especially if you have a high-end graphics card or multiple storage devices. A good quality PSU also ensures that your computer runs efficiently and stays protected from power surges. Graphics Processing Unit, GPU. Next, we have the Graphics Processing Unit, or GPU, which is essential for rendering images, videos, in 3D graphics. If you're into gaming, video editing, or graphic design, the GPU plays a key role in delivering high performance. GPUs can be integrated or dedicated. Integrated GPUs are built into the CPU and share resources with it, which is fine for basic tasks like web browsing or video playback. Dedicated GPUs, on the other hand, are separate cards that handle graphics processing independently, offering much better performance for gaming or professional work. Cooling systems. Computers generate heat, especially the CPU and GPU, and that's where cooling systems around these come into play. There are two main types of cooling: air cooling and liquid cooling. Air cooling uses fans to dissipate heat from the components. Liquid cooling is more efficient and quieter, but also more expensive. It circulates liquid around the hot components to cool them down more effectively. Keeping your computer cool ensures that it runs optimally and prevents overheating, which can lead to hardware failure. Input and output devices: keyboard, mouse, monitor. No computer setup is complete without input and output devices. The most common input devices are your keyboard and mouse, which allow you to interact with the computer. The monitor is the main output device that displays visual information, from applications to videos. Modern keyboards come in mechanical and membrane varieties, while mice can have extra features like adjustable sensitivity for gaming. Monitors, on the other hand, vary in size, resolution, and refresh rates depending on what you need. Network Interface Card, NIC, and connectivity. Finally, the one on your fund one. Network Interface Card, NIC, allows your computer to connect to the internet or a local network, either via Ethernet cable or Wi-Fi.